Hello, welcome to a video where I'm going to give you my thoughts on a game that I am playing for the very first time. This is very different than what I'm trying to normally do right now. This isn't a review. Actually, it's kind of a review, so I guess it fits. We're playing GTA 4. Well, we're not playing. I'm gonna play through it over the next couple of days and then come back and finish the video. But this is just a little intro thing, beforehand. I've never played GTA 4. My first experience playing a GTA game was a year before GTA 5 released, and I played Vice City on the shitty iOS Android port on my iPod and iPad. Alright, that was my first experience, and then I played San Andreas on the same fucking shitty port. And then GTA 5 came out, and my friend gave me his copy because he had a second copy. And he's like, "Here, bro, don't tell your dad. I know he'll take it away from you." My dad did threaten to take it away from me. I'm like, "Dude, I'm not even playing the story. I'm only playing with my friends. We're only shooting each other." And it worked. And secretly, I was playing the story and going to the strip clubs. I was a naughty little boy. All right, but I've never played GTA 4, and this is something I'm excited to go into, because I've heard so many great things about this game, and I'm just really excited to play a GTA game I haven't played. GTA games are probably one of my favorite. They always are a great time to play through, even the older ones. And if GTA 5's anything to say, this is going to be good. And there's that meme, I want to go bowling, okay? Probably not actually. I'll probably do it once and then base it off of that. Does he call it nearly as much as everybody says he does? I fucking hope not. It's gonna get annoying. But with that out of the way, I'll see you in a few days, and the rest of the video is not going to be off the top of my head. It's going to be written down. I have a notepad. Professional, right? All right. I'll see you then. Alright, it's been a few days since the intro, and I gotta say, that was amazing. Quick overview for those that don't want to watch the full video. This game is amazing. One you should play if you haven't, and one worth replaying if you've already played it and haven't touched it in a while. There's just so much you can do in the world, from main missions to side jobs that boost your relationships with other characters. It wasn't too difficult once you get to a certain point early on. Before then, it can kind of drag, but only until you complete maybe like the first 5 missions. Until then, after that, you get into your real shit. So with that out of the way, let's talk more in depth. I will be going over 4 main aspects of the game, with story, gameplay, side activities, and extras. So, let's talk about the story. GTA 4 takes place in Liberty City, Rockstar's answer for New York City. You play as Niko Bellic, who has just arrived to the city in search for 2 men who you believe betrayed you a while back, but also to start a new life with your cousin Roman. You settle down in one of 3 main areas of the map, and you start to meet all kinds of friendly and not so friendly types. Roman is in debt with some gangsters, and one in particular that goes a little too far, and Niko is forced to make things right. After icing this so-called mobster, he is thrusted into a life of murder and betrayal. By this time, Niko works for a group of Russians, but after being ordered to kill a higher-up, Niko is almost killed, and him and Roman are on the run. You meet up with Packy and his brothers for some quick fun missions, all leading to a heist. GTA 4's only heist, and it doesn't disappoint. It's nothing like the ones in GTA 5 where you're planning out everything, but it still works enough for the game, and it stands as the high point of the campaign. You get involved with the government, and after working enough for them, they inform you of the man you came here searching for. They bring him to you at the airport loading bay, and Niko is face to face with the man who ruined his life. It is a truly engaging scene, and I'll just let it play out right here for those who haven't. If you don't want to see that and you want to stick around for the rest of the review, spoilers for the next 30 seconds. when the two angry Russian, Eastern European guys are off the screen, then you can come back, okay? Alright.
You remember me?
Pussy me, не познаєте. I don't know you.
Yes, you do. I'm the one who survived.
Nico, hello.
Reci mi zašto?
Zašto?
Zato što smo bili prijatelji. Svi smo odrasli zajedno. Mitar, Dragan, Goran, Mio. Mogu da nastavim. Sviju, a?
We were friends, but I am never friends. Friends that Goran and his guys killed. My fucking neighbors! Because of what? Because of shit! Lies! Fucking lies!
So that makes it okay to stab your friends in the back?
When everything you believe is shown to be shit, you make strange choices.
Fuck you! Strange choices? How much?
1,000.
You kill my friends for $1,000.
How much do you charge to kill someone?
You ruined me, you fuck!
I needed the money. I had problems.
You're a fucking junkie!
Kill me, Dan! You fucking hypocrite. Trust me. You'll be doing me a favor. Ah!
Nico, come on. Let's go. Let him suffer. He knows what he did. He doesn't look like he enjoys life too much. Come on. Let's go, cousin.
After deciding to leave the man helpless and to live in pain for the rest of his life, you do some work for some more gangsters until he learns of a deal with the Russians that betrayed him when he first got to the city. He goes to the man and finishes what he should have back in Broker. Roman gets married, but a drive-by occurs, killing Nico's loved one, and he goes for revenge, and when finding the old scum responsible, he ends it. The story was amazing. I couldn't put the game down. It was like GTA 5. It wasn't like GTA 5 or any other GTA game. The story was about coming to America for a better life, only to have the past follow you and hinder the progress you've made. Honestly, I like the story over GTA 5's story. Maybe that's a hot topic, but I felt that it was more focused on one character's story and growing that character over the time that you play. And you really learn a lot about Nico and about who he is. And not to mention the DLC episodes protagonist showing up in little parts throughout the story. You have Johnny Klebitz, who is the main character of GTA 4 Lost and Damned, and then Luis. I don't know his last name. I don't really know much about Luis because this is the first time I'm actually seeing him. He is a main character in Ballad of Gay Tony. So I will cover those eventually. But the plot of The Diamond begins in the first scene of the game and runs to the end, and the fact that it crosses over to the DLC stories, something I can't wait to see and see how it all ends up the way it did. Up next, we got gameplay. I'm not going to go too in deep with the rest of these. It's all, it's pretty pretty self-explanatory. When considering that this is the first GTA game of its generation, it set a lot of trends seen in GTA 5, while still retaining that arcadey-like gunplay of the 3D era, but adding in new mechanics like a better covering system, more melee options, and a zoom feature that comes in handy when you're going up against more powerful enemies and you want to keep distance. Driving is different than any other GTA game. It's more boat-like. That was the phrase people were using when explaining the game to me and how driving worked. And after playing it, I kind of understand that stance. The cars slide all over the place when you're trying to take a turn a little too fast, but I think it adds to more realistic gameplay. I think it could have been dialed down a bit. Sometimes it got a little too much out of hand. Other than that, it was alright. I think the cars could have better turning radiuses. Some of them just can't turn for shit, and I found myself doing 3-point turns in these big ass roads. Wow. And then flying, it's alright. I'm playing on PC and I didn't have a controller to use for the flying or driving, and that made it really difficult because it's really confusing how to use the PC controls. The mouse, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the flying, but you didn't come into too many missions where you're sitting there flying. I think it only happened maybe 2 or 3 times. Other than that, you got your side activities that have their own controls, with darts probably being my favorite and bowling being a close second. But with us already talking about minigames, I think it's perfect time we talk about the side activities. You have loads of side content to complete while making your way through the 24/7 hours of story. For a few examples, in my opinion, the ones that are worth playing are the random encounters, the assassin jobs, and the dates. Dates being the one that I had probably played the most and had the most impact on the gameplay, allowing you to unlock special items that your friends have, and you can use them during missions. You can take the date to the comedy club, which is personally my favorite thing to do because I caught a Ricky Gervais special there, and it was some of the funniest shit. I'll play a little clip of it right now. But then there's also bowling, darts, clubs, restaurants. You can go anywhere. Bowling's a close second of mine. Who doesn't like bowling? I mean, beforehand, I thought there was a big, huge thing, people saying Roman calls you a lot. It's a huge meme. But he probably only called me maybe like 10 times throughout playing. He didn't call me that much. Yeah, I had more of a problem with Packy calling me a lot. He called me like 5 times within 10 minutes, and I didn't like it, alright? And other than that, random encounters are fun, but I barely ran into them. I only played maybe 3 of them, but when you do find them, they're like little GTA missions of their own. Sometimes you're going to go meet some dudes in an alleyway and kill them. Or you're giving somebody a ride, or somebody's calling you racial slurs, and he just says, you know what, I'm a rich asshole, here's $100. That happened early on. Yeah. For our final subject, the extras, the little slices of life that are added into it. The game's full of little details that raise the immersion levels higher than they already are. In your safe house, you can watch the in-game TV shows and some pretty funny shit. There's the show with the Space Marines that is really funny. You can catch some more comedy club stuff there. I saw another Ricky Gervais thing and some other random dude on it. And then there's just this channel that's just always selling swords. There's like 5 different channels of just selling swords. It's weird. There's not a lot of options, but what is there is great, and it just adds that little bit into it. Little things with Nico, like if you're driving and you pull up the phone, he actually pulls out his phone and he's looking on it. Fire hydrants and water effects are leagues better than GTA 4 with water. When you drop a car into the water, it actually it looks so much better than what happens in GTA 5. And fire hydrants being my
my big thing there. When you hit them, the water pressure there, it pushes up the cars. You know, really, it's so cool. It was little details like that. This game came out in 2008, and I think it's hilarious that GTA 5 couldn't do it, even though it's a very minor thing. It doesn't mean that much, but it means a lot to me. Along with the cars having GPSs, which was really fucking cool. Sometimes if you're going fast enough and it's telling you something, it'll say, turn right in 100 feet. And you're already turning right. It'll actually say bing bong. It was the funniest shit. I wasn't recording at the time, and it never happened afterwards. Maybe I'm hallucinating it. I don't know, but it's great. I like how the cops play. They if you shoot somebody down in the street, they don't just spawn in and instantly know where you are. They check out the scene, and then they start searching for you, and you can actually escape them a lot easier if you hop out of, like, say they see you in a certain car. If you hop out of it, hop in a different car without them seeing you, you can get away, and they'll only notice it's you if you start driving recklessly. I like that, and it's again leagues better than GTA 5's. Along with the ragdolls in this game, it's so good. It's like that mod for GTA 5. I keep talking about GTA 5, but it's just insane how many things that GTA 4 does so much better than the game that came out 4 years after it. 4 or 5 years, like, I don't know, man. You shoot an AI in the arm, he's gonna grab his arm and then walk away with it, like, holding his arm. You shoot him in the leg, he's gonna fall over onto that side. It's the little things that add up to me. It's probably not that big. And then there's like more little things with Niko, like when you get into a gunfight, he starts screaming, and it really introduces you to the idea that there are two sides of Niko. The one that is calm, collected, and then the other side that gets shit done any way possible. It really shows like there's a dynamic there that you frankly don't see a lot of in the campaign. Well, there's a few points where you do see it in the campaign. I just thought it really came out in gunfights. With that being said, I don't have too much more to say. I put over 50 hours into the game and probably will put over another 50 in soon. As for the DLC campaigns, I will cover them each in their own videos respectively after I take a little bit of a break from Liberty City. So GTA 4 overall is so worth playing. I promise you, go out, buy the game, and you will have a hell of a time. I give GTA 4 9 Nikos out of 10. Oh, and one other thing. Don't leave just yet if you haven't left. I have a little sneak peek of the game we're going to be covering next. I'm going to be playing through that now and wasting my life some more while I... You know, yeah, maybe I don't know, but yeah, here's the next game we're gonna be playing, and other than that, enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye, ladies.
Thank me, Raiden. Our battle changed you. For the better. Ikzo.